Hey everyone, my kings, my queens, my crowns, my tiaras, my babies. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Kenneth Herring case back in 2019. The young lady right here named Hannah Payne, she was found guilty of unaliving Mr. Kenneth Herring, I believe that's his name. It was happened in Clayton, Georgia on May 7th, 2019. The lady Payne had followed him after he had an accident. He had a hit in a possible hit and run, but it was unsure. Payne went on herself to go follow him and pull out a gun and claim that Mr. Hannon tried to, I believe she said that he tried to shoot her. Yeah, but it was her gun. So they showed some pictures, and I don't have the footage of the original incident because it's really graphic. So I'm going to give you guys what is available to our viewing. And if you guys do find some clips, please link it in my comment section so I can give a brief update. But this update was this update right here has came out, I guess, within the month or two. But anyways, this incident originally happened back in 2019, where Mr. Kenneth was involved in a hit and run accident. The officer said he seen a little disheveled or whatever, so she took it upon herself. Even though she had called 911 and told them what happened, she said she was going to follow him. She followed him for with a mile of him driving away, even though it was a officer on the scene. And also the dispatcher also told her, do not follow this man, give us his description of how he looked, the car, the license plate number is possible. She followed him within a mile. I don't know why he stopped or whatever, but however it happened, she approached his vehicle and she put out a gun, I guess trying to do a citizen arrest on him. And you have a Caucasian woman going up to a black man that's possibly had a hit and run, so yes, he would be disheveled a little bit. And then you put out your weapon on him and you think everything's gonna go nice. She claimed that he shot himself, which is not possible. That's what she claimed, y'all, that he had shot himself. And they're gonna show a little pictures of her having a cold sore on her lip, but they try to make it seem like he hit her. Nah, she had a cold sore on her lip. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a cold sore on her lip. So last week, a courtroom heard how she told 911 dispatchers that the victim was intoxicated when he wasn't. They also played to the jury on December 7th that the dispatcher asked Payne if she got Herring tag number, which you posted the tag number, the state of the vehicle, the description of the person who's driving. And she said, I'm catching up to him. I'm driving right behind him. I'm trying to catch up to him right now. The dispatcher told her, ma'am, do not do that. Do not chase him, because it was not safe. And she continued to do it anyways. So again, this happened back in 2019. Shout out to Dr. Richard Wickley from the Disputable channel. He and his team put pressure on the court to try to get this court to go ahead and do a trial. And like I said, within months of this year, they have found, I guess it was this year, or I believe within this, what am I trying to say? Not in this month, but within this year, they pushed and pushed and pushed over since 2019 to get a trial to go ahead and find her guilty or not guilty. And I said, shout out to Dr. Richard Wickley and his team from the Disputable channel. They're the ones who pushed this for this girl to get a trial and for her to get charged guilty of the crime that she committed. Again, if you guys find any other clips from what I provide in here, please put it in the description, not in the description, but in the comments with a link, and I'll try to give you guys more to this story, but only can give you what is provided on the many channels that I went to try to give you guys the story to this case. So don't get in my comments talking about we don't know what's happening. Just like how I did this, I Googled it. I've been spending like almost an hour to two trying to give y'all as much detail that I can that's provided to me on my Google search. So I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over here and viewing the content with me. And go ahead and thumbs up if you want to do so. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate that. If you want to support me financially, you can do so through Cash App, Super Thanks, Super Chat, and Super Sticker. Other than that, just thumbs up the video. I really appreciate that as well. So let's get into what I can provide you guys with from what I Googled.
Years in the making. Hannah Payne is accused of tracking down 62-year-old Kenneth Herring and shooting him after he allegedly left the scene of an accident. Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Vinepour. She is live at 5 from the Clayton County Courthouse. And Chelsea, you've been sitting in on this trial all week long. Today, the jury heard some new evidence. It saw some video evidence. What happened?
Yeah, they saw new cell phone video taken by a witness of that shooting. It's too graphic to show on TV, but they also watched new body camera footage shown by police for the first time, which reveals the chaotic moments that happened after the gunshot rang out. Body camera footage played in court Friday shows the moments that Clayton County Police responded to the 2019 shooting scene that killed 62-year-old Kenneth Herring.
Hey, sir, stay with me, okay? Can you talk to me at all?
Prosecutors say 25-year-old Hannah Payne pulled the trigger on purpose after following Herring from the scene of a hit-and-run, even though 911 dispatchers told her not to. Payne's attorney argues Herring could have inadvertently shot himself when the two got into a tussle.
Looking at this picture, is there an injury in that picture?
There's a small, I don't know what to call it. It's a small mark above her lip.
Payne's attorney showed the jury photos on Friday of scratches and marks on his client's neck and face that he alleges were caused by Herring. Prosecutors argued they could have been on Payne's body before the incident.
We're shocked and appalled that this happened in Clayton County, Georgia.
The NAACP has been following this case for 4.5 years, saying that Herring was a victim of racial profiling. Several members of the Clayton County chapter sat in on the trial this week to support Herring's family and ensure the process is fair and equitable.
It's a sobering experience that the Herring family is going through.
Court will resume here on Monday morning. Payne's attorneys say it's possible that she will take the stand before the case is turned over to the jury. Reporting live in Clayton County tonight, Chelsea Vinepour, Atlanta.
In 2019, Kenneth Herring was driving his pickup truck in Clayton County, Georgia. Kenneth ran a red light, then struck an 18-wheeler. No one was seriously injured in the accident. 21-year-old Hannah Payne witnessed the accident and stopped to help. An off-duty corrections officer also stopped. He noticed that Kenneth appeared disoriented. After waiting about 20 minutes, Kenneth got back into his truck and drove away. Hannah got into her car and started to follow him and called 911. Hannah cut off Kenneth's truck, then got out of her car and approached him. Kenneth was in his truck when he and Hannah got into a scuffle. Hannah pulled her gun and Kenneth was shot and killed. Hannah claims Kenneth pulled the trigger, but prosecutors say it's murder. Tonight we are live from the courthouse as the jury makes its decision.
Your vehicle was not struck, correct? Correct. And so there was no reason for you to interject yourself in the final conclusion of what happened with Mr. Herring as far as that incident was concerned.
Correct.
There's a lot that led up to that. So for me to have interjected myself to begin with was me doing something that I would have wanted someone else to do for me, which was to be a witness for what I thought was an accident.
And you also stated that you never had any intention of pulling the trigger.
Correct.
So when you told Mr. Herring that you would shoot him, you were just bluffing?
It's not. I wasn't bluffing. I was, as I explained, thinking it was a deterrent, like I would be able to get away.
So in the initial incident, your vehicle was not.
So what does she mean by she can get away? It was bluffing. You said that you was gonna pop out him, shoot him. And if you didn't mean what you said, then why you said it? Bluffing, talking shit, saying I'm gonna do something, but then don't do it. So it was your intention to shoot him. Another possibly Caucasian person thinking they can do whatever they want to a black person and not get charged with it. Because we have seen countless of times of people that's not African American get away doing something heinous to an African American person because they felt like it or they think they can get away with it. Some people get charged, some don't. And this is another reason why we need a hate bill for our people. Everybody else got a hate crime. But it's always something done to an African American person. See, that's why they won't pass a bill for us, because people know that we are disliked. Shit. We can't help it the way that we was born. Even if you are so-called mixed, maybe your skin came out a little darker. Maybe your hair came out a little kinkier. So they see you as a nigga. But they won't pass that bill because they know so many people dislike our kind. They be passing out money damn near every day. That's why they ain't gonna pass that bill for us. Because hell, they don't even like us. That's why they ain't gonna pass that bill. Because they don't even like us. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. I'm finna go find some more clips for y'all. Just hold on. So now, you guys, what we gonna hear right here, is the charges and the verdict of those charges. What you gonna? Well, I think she plead guilty. I'm not sure, but they finna read off her charges and see what she's been sentenced to. But then again, I said I'm still going to find out some clips to watch. You know, just hold on. Cause hold on, change is coming. My bad. Give me a camera for.
So in the case State versus Hannah Payne, case number 2019 CR 01737, court has been informed that you have reached a verdict. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, we have.
Okay, and are you the foreperson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you kindly stand. Was your verdict unanimous?
Yes, ma'am.
Has a verdict form been filled in, signed, and dated by you?
Yes, ma'am.
If you would have the bailiff bring the verdict form to me, please.
Please like the video. Look at that face. Next time you mind your fucking business.
Mr. Foreperson, if you would go ahead and read the verdict.
With regard to count 1 as to the offense of malice murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Ew.
With regard to count 2 as to the offense of felony murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Oh.
With regard to count 3 as to the offense of aggravated assault, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Oh.
With regard to count 4 as the offense of felony murder, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Oh.
With regard to count 5 as the offense of false imprisonment, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Oh.
With regard to count 6 as to the offense of possession of firearm during commission of a felony, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Damn it, boy.
With regard to count 7 as to the offense of possession of firearm during commission of a felony, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty. With regard to count 8 as to the offense of possession of firearm during commission of a felony, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Damn it, Gina.
Respectfully submitted, the 12th day of December, 2023.
Counsels, is there anything further required of this jury before I dismiss them?
If the court should poll the jury.
Okay. I will poll the jury.
Clay County Police Department responded to a person shot call at the corner of Forest Parkway and Riverdale Road.
May 7, 2019, 21-year-old Hannah Payne witnessed 62-year-old Kenneth Herring run into an 18-wheeler at a busy Atlanta area intersection during rush hour. She and another eyewitness, a corrections officer in the infirmary at a nearby prison, had rushed to his truck to find out what happened.
He observed Mr. Herring to have red orange eyes. He observed Mr. Herring walk around his truck several times. He was disoriented. He was asking what happened, who hit me, what's going on.
Payne stayed at the scene of the accident while the corrections officer attempted to assist Kenneth Herring.
Apparently what had happened, according to both EMS and to members of his family, was that Mr. Herring was a diabetic. They thought he was having some kind of a medical emergency and trying to drive himself to a hospital. It's about 3 miles from where all this happened.
About 20 minutes after the accident, Kenneth Herring left the scene, and the medic witness asked Hannah Payne to follow him to get his tag number. Payne was on the phone with 911, and the dispatcher told her to stop following Herring. Atlanta station WSB showed video of Payne crying in court when the 911 call was played in a hearing a few weeks after the incident.
Okay, now we actually do not want you to take him. We just want you to be safe. He is drunk. I'm sorry, I'm here to tell you I'm not. We're not going to follow him. Because he can't find the cause of another accident.
But Hannah Payne did not go back to the scene of the initial accident. She followed Kenneth Herring for about a mile before she was able to cut him off and force him to stop.
An altercation then ensued between the two of them, and during the altercation, Mr. Herring was shot and killed.
The state says after the 911 call, Payne told police officers multiple times that she is the one who shot Mr. Herring.
There are multiple statements made by this defendant. She makes statements to two police officers when they arrive on scene that are prior
defense team says that she was trying to keep Kenneth Herring from causing a second accident.
The defense has kind of said that she was this all-American girl type and that she was just trying to be a good citizen when she decided to follow Kenneth Herring and get his license plate.
Prosecutors say that Hannah Payne acted with malice, premeditation, and they've charged her with 3 counts murder, as well as weapons charges.
Jury selection was set to begin today, followed by opening statements.
And the jurors did their job.
The jury said Payne was guilty of everything she was accused of: malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and having a gun while committing a felony.
And when I heard the first verdict, I know we wasn't supposed to show sign.
Those are his sisters and his brother.
But tears start rolling down my face because at that moment I felt a relief that came over.
The 5-day trial concluded Tuesday evening. Payne's lawyers argued she was trying to be a good Samaritan when she chased after Herring and cut him off. The jury didn't agree, instead siding with the prosecutor, who says she was playing cop and ignored orders from a 911 operator not to pursue him.
It's bittersweet. I am happy that we now have justice for the family, but to make this family complete, Mr. Herring's supposed to be here celebrating in a few days, Christmas.
At the end of the hearing, the Clayton County Superior Court judge spoke the words the Herrings had waited so patiently to hear for 4 years.
Ms. Payne, I'm going to remand you into the custody of the Sheriff's Department at this time.
Payne's loved ones were also in the courtroom. They were also very emotional. They declined to give a comment as they were leaving court. Her sentencing is scheduled for 10 a.m. on Friday. That's the latest from here live in...
So, hold on. So you guys, the black truck is his and the red truck is hers. She crashed her vehicle into his, trying to get him to stop. As we have heard that he was a diabetic and he had a diabetic attack, and so he was trying to rush himself to the hospital, and he had hit an 18-wheeler, so from the behind. So that 18-wheeler was not destroyed. His car was messed up pretty bad. No, hold on, my bad. Take it back. The black truck is Hannah, and the red truck right with the door open, that's his truck. That's Mr. Kenneth's truck. Yeah, take that back. So the black truck is hers, and the red one is his. As you can see, how the front of the car looks. So she was trying to cut him off. Those were the pictures that was taken after the incident had happened, after she already pop out him. So you can see his truck is visibly damaged, and the 18-wheeler is not. And she was trying to cut him off, which she did, and she was trying to do a citizen arrest. A person that's in a diabetic state, they is a little, coherent or whatever. And so she come up to this man with a gun in her hand, talking about, "Stop! I'm finna put you on arrest, bitch. Who are you? And where's your uniform? And where's your badge?" She couldn't present none of that, so she took the law in her own hand, trying to play cop. And now look what it got her. A lot of people do try to put people on the citizen arrest due to whatever they have done, but you also have to think about yourself when you're trying to put someone under a citizen arrest. Things can get really sticky. So by her having a gun, I guess she thought she can overpower the situation, in which he was like, she don't give a fuck about that gun. Bitch, get out of my face. I'm finna go to the hospital. And even though the 911 dispatch told her, do not follow him and all this other kind of stuff, so she just thought she was trying to play cops, and it went really horrible for her and also for Mr. Kenneth. And so, guys, let me I think they said it's gonna be tomorrow. I was trying to go through clips and trying to find if they have read the her sentence already, but we know that she's not just pled guilty, that she was found guilty on all her charges. So I was trying to go and find if they already did, because like I said, this is many months ago, and things are just coming out now because it's overdue to COVID. That's why the trial and everything was delayed, and also the one of the prosecutors, the day they're supposed to have trial, he caught COVID and he was hospitalized. So that's why I had to this trial has been put off so many times, from what I have went through some of these clips and seen. So finally she done got the family of Kenneth got his justice, and both parties prayers to all, even though she shouldn't be doing what she did, but she did. Now she can't take it back. I know she hoped she could, but she can't. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about the situation. What would you have done in this case if you was Anna, and if you was Mr. Kenneth? Let me know what would you have done. And it's interesting to hear what you guys have to say. Because some of y'all when y'all be in my comments, I'll be like, well, damn. And then I go to some of the videos that some people made on the same thing, and I'm looking through the comments, and I don't see none of y'all in their comments, male or female. So I'm like, is it me? Because, I mean, they can have thousands of comments, and I would spend my time looking through them comments to see if y'all have said anything to them, if they made the video on the same thing I made a video on. And I don't see y'all in their comments. I don't at all. And I'm like, that's interesting. Very interesting. So, again, let me know what you guys think about the situation. And I will try my best, if it comes out, on how many years she got and what was her sentence. And I'll catch y'all again on another one. It's a thing called life sometimes. This time that, put your faith in God. He will see you through. He is all understanding. God love you. I love you. And I hope you love yourself even more. Again, like I said, it's a thing called life. Live it to the fullest. Live it to your best of knowledge. Live it to the best that you can do with what you know how. Live it right, bad, or whatever. Live your life. Hopefully you don't go through it alone. But keep in mind, it'll get greater later. And I am Queen Red, and you tune in to House of Queens TV. And hey, I'll catch y'all kings and queens, my babies, on another one.